Hello everyone, this is Geetanjali from Asia Pacific Group. And today I have Mr. Arun Singhal, one of our registered migration agent at our Melbourne office. And today we will be discussing about trade courses. First of all, welcome everybody. And I know some of you might think that there was supposed to be Sukhjinder and Sandy, but unfortunately they both got sick at the same time. So we will be helping you with everything and we will be sharing the information.
Yeah. Hello everyone, welcome to our webinar. So definitely we are taking care of this webinar today, and apologize for the people who are supposed to do the webinar. They are not available, as Geetanjali said, they are sick. That's life, that's how it is. So but the show must go on, because we had people registered for the event, so we thought we must go ahead with the event anyways, right?
And you all should definitely get the information which you are looking for.
Yeah. Screen share, please. Screen share. Okay, guys. Give us a second. We'll just share the screen with you,
so everybody can see what we are talking about.
Okay. Here we go. And if we go on Zoom, is it okay?
Okay.
So guys, I would just like to let you know first, just a small disclaimer, that the information that we provide today, it's a general information. Okay, it's not one size fits all solution. So it's general in nature. So it depends on every person's individual process, that if it applies to them or not. But generally, with the trade occupations, we can go ahead with the PR pathways. Okay, but again, your individual circumstances, but we can take care of that if we get to know you better during the consultations and all. Yeah.
So if we talk about the trade courses, I can count some of them on my fingers, which are the most popular among the students. We can say cook, chef, automotive electricians, motor mechanics, diesel motor mechanics, painting trade workers, plumber, carpenter. If we talk about the short-term list, baker, landscape gardeners, cook, hairdresser, welder, there are so many. The list can continue for a long time. But what we will talk today mainly is the objective. Why we have to do a trade course, Arun? What is the main reason that students choose for a trade course?
See, the reason to go for the trade course are, first is it's very inexpensive. The fees is much cheaper than going to a university course. Okay, so it suits everyone, first of all. And the second, it meets the career objectives. Let's say if someone wants to be a plumber or electrician or a chef, so it's a good way of finding a job as well in Australia, and also to get a PR as well. Okay, and you don't need it's not a rocket science to do trade courses. They are usually easy to do. Okay, and after you complete the course, definitely you have a PR pathway. Okay, yes. And they are well-paying jobs as well. Okay, so and the duration of them is usually short. Yeah. Okay, there is flexibility in doing the course. Okay, and you also meet the experience requirements, because it's much easier to find a job with a trade occupation.
Yeah, I must add here that most of our clients, when they come in, most of them are working in kitchens, or they're working as a motor mechanic, they're working as a carpenter. So definitely if you're working in that particular industry, it's good that you get that skills, and that can lead you towards your PR pathway also. And as he mentioned, quite affordable. You get a bit of flexibility in classes, the duration is short, and there is much more benefits we can talk about.
Yeah.
If we talk about the very first trade course, the next one. So we'll talk about automotive. Automotive is basically,
this one?
Yes. So automotive is a 2 years program, certificate diploma. And then the fee structures come around to, I'll say, $18,000 to $20,000 in between, and you get really good scholarships as well. There is a lot of scholarships available, so you will be eligible for one of them, and then you can save you a big amount of money. So if we talk about what will be the pathway, what are the good options for a state, if once you complete your automotive, Arun will help us.
So as you are aware that every state has different occupation list and different criteria for the nomination. Okay. So if you talk about Victoria, currently automotive is not open in Victoria because Victoria is focused on the target sector using the STEM skills. So it's currently closed. But don't lose hope. In July, there will be a new migration program for Victoria. So it might open up and they might opt a new approach. In NSW also closed currently because they closed on 30th of March. The program year ended. So it will again open in July. But otherwise the automotive occupation was open in NSW. Okay. And the requirement is you must be working for 1 year for 491. But if you're working for 3 months also, you can get apply for the 491.
Okay, that's a really good thing that even with 3 months experience, you can be eligible to apply for.
That's right, yeah. South Australia, as you can see on the screen, is closed for that automotive applications. Okay. And if we talk about Queensland have quite tough rules for automotive occupations because they want 3 months regional experience plus offer of ongoing employment. And they also want 7 bands each in English because in IELTS because they are focused on English requirements. Okay. And full-time work as well, 3 months more. And for the Northern Territory, 2-year qualification or 1 year experience in occupation is required for 491. And 190 is 2 years, basically. Plus, they also want that the student has studied in their own territory, in their own state. Okay. Mania, new requirements will be coming from July. So they may consider part-time employment as well. Okay. Accommodating residents living from more than 2 years. And they also have a pathway if someone is living there in Tasmania for 2 years. So 491. Okay. For 190, if someone is living for at least for 3 years in Tasmania. Okay. So let's talk about the next trade.
When we talk about the next trade course, that's cookery. Cookery is quite popular among the students because most of them, as soon as we come, we start working in kitchen as a kitchen hand, and then we become chef, and the other chefs we keep going ahead. So if we talk about commercial cookery, 2 year studies, a package program, it can be certificate 3 and certificate 4, or certificate 3, 4 and diploma. The fees for this is from 15,000 to somewhere 20,000. It varies from state to state or area because we do have providers in regional areas and we do have providers in CBDs. So there are so many factors to consider the fees as well. But again, scholarships are available, and Arun can explain us what will be the pathway for commercial cookery.
Okay. So for cookery, the current scenario is in Victoria, it's open in the workforce pathway. Okay. But again, the Victorian state nomination program is closing tomorrow, 29th of April. So if someone still is working as a chef in regional Victoria or in anywhere in Victoria, so he might be eligible for 190 or 491. So contact us as soon as you can.
Yeah, then you must contact us by maximum tomorrow morning so we can help you out.
That's right, because once the program ends tomorrow, it will reopen in July. And we don't know the exact specifics of the program yet because it's not out yet.
Oh, yes.
Right? In NSW, currently it's closed. So as most of the occupation in most of the states, it will be closed now because as you know, we are towards the end of the financial year. So it's April end now. So another 2 months left for this financial year to end. Things has gone, right? So again, in NSW, currently it's closed, but if they have a requirement, same as automotive, 1 year experience for 491 or 3 months is also. South Australia currently closed. Okay. 190 if you're working for 18 months in outer regional of South Australia, or if you're a graduate from South Australia, then 12 months in outer regional South Australia, right? And in Queensland, again, 491, they have the same requirement as we earlier talked about in the automotive. So basically in the trade courses, the state requirements are more or less the same.
Okay.
Okay. So it's exactly the same. They are focused on 7 each in IELTS.
Yes.
In Northern Territory, they want 2 years qualification or 1 year work experience for regional visa 491.
Yes.
Or if you are looking for 190 from Northern Territory, then they want that the student has done their studies from Northern Territory and they have a temporary graduate visa 485. Okay. Tasmania is again the same. They may change, but currently it's the same as we already talked about.
Okay.
So let's talk about the next.
We talk about now painting. Painters, certificate 3 in painting is for 2 years. With this qualification, you can get your skill assessment done as a painter, and the fees for this course is somewhere around, I'll say, $15,000 to $18,000 for 2 years. You can get a flexible payment plan also, and the classes are over the weekends and weekdays available. So it was quite flexible. We can adjust as per the our own. We can plan accordingly your schedule. That whatever suits you, we can plan accordingly. And Arun can explain us that what will be the best for painters.
Okay. So if we talk about painters and decoration occupations, so currently it's closed for Victoria again, it's not in target sector. NSW is not available, and South Australia also is closed. Queensland is more or less again as the chef and automotive occupations. So you must be working for 3 months in regional Australia for 491, must have 7 band in IELTS. For 190, you must have or higher score, at least to expect a reasonable, to have a reasonable belief that you will get an invite. Okay. And Northern Territory, again, the same, 491, 2 years qualification or 1 year experience in as a painter. Okay. And for 190, 2 years qualification, plus you must have studied in Northern Territory and must have a temporary, or you must have 2 years work experience anywhere in Australia. In Tasmania, again, the new requirement will be coming in July. So they may consider part-time employment. Okay. And for 190 visa, they may consider employment if someone is living in Tasmania for more than 3 years. Yeah.
Okay, guys, please feel free to type your questions. We will be taking all the questions when we finish our presentation. And then Arun will be able to assist everybody with their queries related to the migration, and I'll be able to assist you with your queries related to education. So the next one, we talk about carpentry. Again, the program is for 2 years because 2 years makes us eligible to apply for a temporary residency visa. That's your 485. 2 years program, certificate 3 in carpentry. Fees comes around $16,000 to $20,000, and you can pay in installments. Arun will explain us as the pathway for the carpentry courses.
Okay. So for the carpentry in Victoria and South Australia, it's currently closed, which are the two port states. And NSW, it's open in Stream 1. It was open now. Basically, the ROA system is closed because it's closed on 31st of March. So we have to wait till July again, and new requirement may come up. In Queensland, again, they need 7 band each in IELTS, plus 3 months regional experience for 491. And for 190, you must be having 6 months experience. Okay. For Northern Territory, exactly the same requirements, and same with Tasmania as well.
Okay. So more or less everywhere you need the same thing.
Definitely. So it's no point repeating all the information again.
Yes.
So
if we talk about 485 graduate stream visa, what it is, then Arun will be able to explain us what this visa is and what are the requirements to apply this visa once you finish your studies.
Okay. So it's a 485 is a graduate visa, which is given for 2 years. If you have studied in Australia for 2 years in a registered course, so basically you are eligible for this visa to complete your work experience. Okay. So if you have done a trade course, so you must have completed at least 360 hours during your qualification, and then you are eligible to start your job ready program with TRA, and they give you stage 1, okay, PSA, which is called post study assessment. Yes. So you get once you apply for TRA stage 1, okay, then on the basis of that you can apply for 485 visa, okay, and then that visa allows you to work full time so that you can complete the rest of the job ready program. Yes. Okay. So for 485, it is a requirement that you must have at least 6 overall in IELTS, 5 each minimum, and 15 PT or 15 PT. Police clearance from Australia. India, you don't need, or overseas police clearance is not required because it's not a permanent visa. Okay, you need health insurance on the visa when you are on the visa. and also you have to go through the medical examinations as well. Okay, and except that you need the course completion letter and the transcript
Yes,
from
the most important documents,
Yeah.
you need your completion letter and transcript.
That's right. Yeah.
Yes. When we talk about job ready program, can you please explain what it is exactly? Because most of them might don't know what is job ready program. Yes, so if you can just give us a bit of brief.
So in Australia, to apply for any general skill migration visas, 189, 190, 491, they are general skill visas. Okay, so you must have a skilled occupation. Okay, you must have occupation. You must nominate that I am this person. Let's say I am a painter, or I am a electrical engineer, or carpenter, or chef, right?
Yes.
So for that, how do we say that I am a chef? Okay, so that you need a skill assessment. Okay. So you need to go to the relevant assessing body. Okay. So for trade occupations, there are two main assessing bodies. One is TRA, Trade Recognition Australia, and the second one is VETASIS. Okay. For other occupations, let's say civil engineers, Engineer Australia, so which is a different thing. So job ready program is for trade occupations, because in trades, most of the people need to have a practical working experience. So they give in separate stages. So in stage 1 of job ready program, they require that you must have studied, okay, and you must have 360 hours of experience, okay, to get the job ready stage 1. Once you have applied that, you are eligible for TR visa 485. And once you get that visa, then comes the second stage, okay, and this is the job ready employment stage that we call it. Okay, so in that you need to be working full time, okay, to gain the full time work experience. Usually you require, as you mentioned, 1725 hours.
Okay, that's I think almost 1 year.
Yeah, 1 year full time. If you work, you will reach this number, 1725. Okay, so and then once you complete your job ready employment program while on your TR visa, then you can get your full skill assessment as a chef, painter.
Okay, whatever your occupation is.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
Which opens up your doorway to apply for EOI, to apply for any skilled visas.
Yes.
Okay. So job ready assessment is also a part of it. So when you are about to, when you complete your job ready employment for 1 year, okay, so the people from TRA will visit the actual workplace, okay, and they will have a test there on site.
Okay.
Okay, they will be checking your skills. Okay. That, let's say if it is a chef, they may ask you to do some.
So they might ask you to cook some nice so that they can taste and let's finalize whether you are a genuine chef or not.
That's right. Yeah. So once you complete that assessment, and then comes the part 5, which is basically it's during that 1 year program. Okay, and then once you have the final assessment, the on-site assessment, then your job ready program consider complete. Okay. If it is successful, and then they issue you a skill assessment.
Okay.
Okay. But during that, it must be paid employment. Okay. It cannot be voluntary.
Okay.
Okay, and can be unpaid employment.
Okay.
Basically.
So it needs to be a proper job where you get paid, you get your pay slips and everything, all the evidence where you are getting paid. Okay.
You need to show the pay slips, bank statements, getting salary, and employment reference letters also, showing that you have performed those duties which align with the NSO code, right? So PR pathways for trade courses after we complete the trade
job
courses.
ready and everything is finished. Now what's next?
The next step is either you are eligible for 189, which is very rare because in the current financial year there was only 6,500 places for 189 visa. Okay. And that goes with not just with Victoria, it goes Australia-wide. Okay. It's not a state-specific visa because it's directly from the Department of Home Office.
Yes.
But this year looks promising because the department has increased the number significantly.
Okay.
So currently it's 16,652 places.
So it means the ones who are waiting from long, they will definitely get something. So this year can be your year.
Yeah. Or if someone is completing a trade course soon, right? So they will fall under the next, next financial year. So it's a good opportunity for them. Or someone who's already doing job ready program, right? And for 491, visit stream, in the family stream, if you have a relative living in Australia, in the regional Australia, and they are ready to sponsor you, you are eligible for 491 in the family stream.
Okay, that's
Okay.
nice. So
Yeah.
anyone's relative is living in any regional, Geelong, Pakenham, anywhere, so they can get this thing done. Oh,
That's right.
that's quite interesting.
Yeah. Okay.
Can we talk something about the employer sponsor? That was 487 before and now which is 482.
That's right.
Yes.
So the good news is if the trade occupation holder, a person who has a trade occupation, is not able to get and not able to score high in the point score, okay, and they are not able to get a points tested GSM visa,
yes,
then we can also explore the opportunity of employer sponsorship. So the beauty is that while for the trade courses, everyone has to do job ready program,
yes,
right? So they have to do 1 year full time.
Yes, to get their full skill assessment.
Right. So if their employer is ready to sponsor them and they have at 1 more year's experience, so 2 years experience, they are eligible for 482 visa.
Okay, and what's the pathway from 482?
Okay, once you have 482 visa, okay, it's if your occupation is in the short-term list, it's 482 for 2 years.
Okay.
Okay, and once you work on the 482 visa for 1 more year, you are eligible for 186 visa.
And I think 186 is a permanent residency.
That's right.
Yeah. That's nice.
Is a permanent visa. And once you get that visa, then basically you can change sponsor or employer. It doesn't matter because you got the PR after.
Okay, that's nice. So because now all the trade people are getting TR for 2 years, and if you work in your industry for 2 years, you might be eligible for 482 also. So if you're working, then you should contact us and we might create another pathway for you to go ahead with your dreams.
Yeah. And also with the GSM visas, general skill visas, 189, 190, and 491, you cannot apply once you turn 45 years old.
Yes.
Old, right? So, but for 482 visa, you can still apply even if you have turned over 45.
Oh, that's really nice. So if someone is hitting that point, you can still have a pathway. So if someone says there is no way, that's
right. But it's the work visa, which can be again extended for 2 years.
Okay.
But it's not going to lead to PR though.
Yeah, but still, you can have some options here.
That's right. Yeah, at least you can stay and work legally, because for 189, the maximum age is 45 years.
Yes.
Okay. So that's pretty much it for today.
Yeah, I think we covered most of it, and we'll quickly try to take all the questions what we have here. Okay, let me try to read from the beginning, and we'll try to answer everyone. But in case if we miss someone, please feel free to book your appointment, drop us an email, or call us tomorrow. We will be able to assist you.
Yeah.
Yes. So hello, please post your chat from this. Hello, sir. This, and then no.
Then let me.
Yes, sorry, that's my bad.
Can we make it a bit?
Yeah. Oh, he makes my life easy.
Okay.
Yes.
So eKite is asking, can we have a copy of the PowerPoint presentation at the end of the webinar?
Unfortunately, we won't be able to share that because, again, as he mentioned in the very beginning, it's a generic overview. But please feel free to book your appointment related to migration with Arun or with one of our agent or any education consultant at office, and we will be assist you with everything, all the information we can sit and discuss one-to-one.
Yeah. And just to let you know, the recording will be on the Facebook anyway, so you can go through it again.
Yes.
Yeah? All the content is created by us by researching all the government websites and going to different places and putting all the information together for you in one place. So you don't have to visit 15 different websites, right?
Okay. So Abhishek is asking us, I am a graduated with Masters of Information System. I'm working as a cook. Please guide me. What can I do for PR?
Okay, graduating with Master of Information Systems and I'm working as a cook. Okay, so Abhishek, you are working as a cook. Do you have any formal qualification as a cook or chef? That's the first thing.
Yes.
Okay, if you have that, then only we can you can claim experience or the work experience for 482 or for points tested visa as well.
And in case if you don't have, you can come to us. We can enroll you in a study where this particular occupation can lead you towards your pathway.
That's right. Yeah. Okay. So.
Okay. Hey, is there any diploma or short course in IT field that will also help to get employment and PR? If we talk about short courses in IT, we need to understand how short you are looking for. So definitely, see, there are many courses which can lead you towards that, but it varies from person to person. So you book your appointment, come and meet me. I'll be able to explain you what's the best course for you and how that can lead you towards your PR pathways.
Yeah, because Sahid, the thing is, we have to see what have you studied. Let's say if you have done diploma in IT or bachelor's in IT, you might be able to claim some units, right? So then automatically the course
you can get credit. So there are so many points, which factors, I'll say so many factors which we can consider. So please book your appointment, come to us and we will be able to assist you.
Yeah, for the student counseling, if you are looking for admissions, we don't charge anything.
Yes.
So it's a free consultation. If you have a admissions inquiry, or if you are looking for temporary visa 485, okay. And if you have seen this webinar and wants to book an appointment, we can offer you a special price of $49. Appointment. Usually we charge $99. For PR related inquiries. Okay. For student visas, you are still we still offer free consultation. And Marish is asking, how is the scope for marketing, digital marketing,
and advertising
managers? Okay, so for the if you are in Victoria, so currently there is no scope because Victoria is not supporting anyone out of target sector. So, but if you are working for more than 2 years in this occupation, then we can look into 482 visa, employer sponsored one. Okay, and good news is government is very focused on employer sponsored visas, and the number has also increased. The number of places available for employer sponsored visa is 1.6 times higher than last year. So it's much easier.
So you still have a pathway. Again, I'll say the same thing. Book your appointment, get your one-to-one consultation. As he mentioned in the very beginning, not say one shoe cannot fit everybody. So we can, but we can definitely, he can definitely create a pathway for you. That how can you go towards your goals?
Yeah, and if you don't have any, let's say, marketing or digital advertising qualification, then you need a minimum certificate course in that, and then you can claim that experience.
And we can help you with that also.
Okay. Parvinder is asking, I have already applied for PSA stage 1 as a chef, and currently I am on student visa. My student visa will be expired in July. So can I start job ready program before TR or not? So job ready program, you have already started job ready program, Parvinder. PSA is part of job ready program. It's the first stage. So it's in 4 different stages. So you have already started stage 1. Once you complete stage 1, then you can apply for TR. Okay. And we can help you with that, of course. Once we apply TR for you, then you will need to start your second stage of employment.
But as you mentioned on your student visa, you can't do that because for TR job ready program, you need full work rights, which you don't have on your student visa.
And what will happen is once you apply for your TR, okay. So, and your student visa expires, you will be on bridging visa. Then you can start full-time employment because you will have full-time rights. Okay. So it's technical, but that's where our role comes in.
That's where you need an agent to help you and who can assist you properly, that when you can start, where you can start, how to start.
My pickup appointment. Shipper.
Okay.
Guys, can you please mute yourself?
Okay, so the next question is from King's Elite. Hi, information about agriculture or farm labor job. So it's quite a broad question. So not sure which information you.
I'll say in few words, he asked a big question.
So agriculture or farm labor jobs. If you are working in agriculture field, so do you have a relevant qualification or occupation? First thing, okay. And which visa are you planning to apply? Which visa are you currently on? So we need to know a few things before we can elaborate on your question. Okay, Marie, can you to find? Okay, Marish is asking, so maybe you can read this question.
So he's asking, is there a way to find an employer sponsorship? Yes, you find an employer, get a job, and you'll find an employer sponsorship. That's all I can say about it.
So I would say, see, in Australia, currently there is a shortage of jobs also, and also for the workers as well. It goes both ways.
Yeah.
If you find a good employer, okay, and you give your heart and soul to the work, okay, and you prove yourself to the employer that you are worth it, they will be more than happy to give you
To help
sponsorship.
you, yeah.
They will be more than happy to sponsor you, because what I have learned in life is, if we ask someone before proving anything,
Yeah.
then it's not considered good in Australia,
Yes.
at least, okay, and they don't value things like that. So if you give yourself, you're good to the employer, they will see value in it, and definitely they will be able to sponsor you if they can, okay. But otherwise, when you go to the job interview, ask this question straight away.
Yes.
That I am on this visa currently, would you be able to sponsor me down the track, okay? We have a clear understanding.
Yes.
Okay, Rovensi Garcia.
Can we do job ready program on 407 visa? Thank you.
Okay, so job ready program, 407 visa. You need full-time work right visa. So basically, you should be able to, but we have to go into policy and check for that.
Yes.
Because we had never had this before. So we can do some more research and get back to you.
Yes.
Maybe send me an email at gsm1@asiapacificgroup.com, and I'll get back to you. Okay. I think you can, but let me be
Yes.
sure first. Okay. I need to read the policy regarding it.
Okay. Santosh has sent us I have to read the whole
Okay.
thing. Okay. I have a skill assessment in computer network and system engineering, but I'm working as a wood machinist for long enough.
Mhm.
Now my employer wants to sponsor me, but the thing here is the wood machinist role is not the PR. PR list, but the PR list this year just confused because if I change my stream, here I may be not able to apply using my skill in computer network and system engineering. Thank you.
Okay. So you have a skill assessment in computer network and systems engineer, but you are working as a wood machinist. Okay. So, but the roles is not on the PR list. So if you are working in this occupation for, let's say, as a wood machinist for 2 years, okay.
It's me. My name is Santosh. So that's who I am. I mean, I wrote that question.
Yep.
I've been working for more than 3 years. So in the same role, actually for 4 years, but this for same employer for 3 years.
So what is the occupation coming up to, the closest occupation?
It will be in wood industry. It can be anything, wood machinist or.
Okay.
Santosh, I think you can come and meet Arun.
Yeah, but I can answer if you 2 or 3 of his queries now. So with the first of all, you are in an industry, wood industry, but it can be different occupations. So we need to see what kind of job duties that you are doing. Okay, accordingly, your occupation will be decided, right? If that occupation is in the short-term list, you can still apply for a employer-sponsored visa if you have more than 2 years experience, but
Yeah.
at least certificate 3 or 4 level qualification. Okay, but that depends on which occupation it is. Okay, let's say if it is machine operator,
Yeah.
or something like that, or then we have to check relevant requirement for the, if you need the skill assessment.
Yeah, I am a machine operator, but which the machine operates. I mean, the machine belongs to wood thing.
Yeah.
Like.
Do you have any formal qualification in this role?
No, not. I don't have any qualification, but I do have experience. So that's the reason they said they can.
So in your case, we can assess it. So basically, if you have more than 3 years of experience, you can do RPL program, which is recognition of prior learning. In that case, if you have more than 3 years experience, they replace the work experience by this formal qualification.
Yes.
So, but again, we have to see, like if you have paid experience, all the documentation, everything, okay. So it will be a long process. So for this particular inquiry, we have to book your appointment, okay. And it will definitely be a paid appointment, okay, because it's going to take a lot of time and research. Okay.
So one more thing is like, is it wise to choose, like, go with them or, drop out from the sponsorship? That's my question actually.
If the employer is ready to sponsor you and
Yeah, the employer is pretty much ready, like he is ready, but
then go
the
with
thing
that.
is it good to go? Is it good to choose, like, because I'm completely changing my stream from computer network to.
That's fine. I would suggest get your PR as soon as you can, and then you can do any job you like, right?
Yes.
Because you are thinking, okay, currently you are working there. Anyways, whatever you studied, your current occupation and field is still that machine operator, right?
Yeah.
So if you are keen into IT, you would have find a way to get into IT jobs, okay, and you would be working. So I think it's not an issue. In Australia, people change occupations, okay, in even at age of 50 years old. Okay, I've seen people 45 years, 50 years old people doing nursing course.
Yes.
And they're coming from agriculture background or any other background, like
that's true.
retail, working in coals for 20 years. Now they want to do bachelor of nursing,
Yes.
So that's not an issue. So if your employer is ready, if the employer is ready to sponsor you, go with it, get it sorted, okay? If it is falls down somewhere, then we can think about general skill visas for you,
Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thanks.
No worries. Priyanka is asking if you have done production engineer, what trade course you can choose for NSW regional?
Okay. So if you have done already a production engineering, we might be able to get that assessed as well. But if you have not done that, then definitely it's good to move to NSW regional, and we can choose a course which is closely related to your occupation and which can make you eligible for your NSW state sponsorship, what you are looking for. But again, you come and see us, and then we can see what qualification you have, and you might be able to get some credits if we enroll you for another course. So book your appointment, visit us, and we will be able to assist you with that.
But if she has done engineering production and there is no pathway, she's getting currently.
Yes.
And we can enroll her also. Trade course, she's asking.
Yeah,
So
that would, because she might be able to get some of the credits.
Okay.
So we can see what she has exactly done, and according to that, we can choose it. So yes, darling, Priyanka, you can come and see us, and we will be able to assist you.
Sure. So you can call or visit our office, and you won't have to pay anything.
Yeah, it is a free consultation.
Okay. Penju is asking, hi, I'm in Melbourne. I am studying Bachelor of Business in Hospitality and Tourism. I just wanted to know whether this course is in PR list or not. Okay. So the course doesn't matter. What is the outcome of the course? It does matter. Okay. So with the, if you're doing Bachelor of Business, okay, in Hospitality and Tourism, basically your degree is towards business, Bachelor of Business, but the stream is hospitality. So you are not doing a hospitality management course, not a chef or hospitality course. So in your course, it will be more likely a manager level occupation.
Or if you want, you might able to, because you're doing hospitality and tourism, you can do commercial cookery, and you will be able to get credits from this course.
That's right.
That will save some of your time.
That's right. So basically, in the Bachelor of Business or Master of Business, MBA, BBA, any management level courses or marketing courses, there is no such pathway currently except employer sponsored visas. Okay. So state nominated visas are not there, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Kings is asking, can you explain subclass 403 visa? So 403 is a temporary work visa. Okay. But currently we are talking about trade courses. Okay. So this is also to do with the employer. Okay. If you have an employer who can, you are working on a specific job, then only you can apply for 403 visa. For very, very specific job. Let's say someone imported a big machinery from Canada, right? And that machinery is not made in Australia. So no one knows how to operate that machine. So someone comes from the company and they train people.
What really needs to be done with that? Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. So again, we need to look more into detail for that. If you can come, we can assist you. Okay. And Karthik is asking, what are the chances of 189 visa with 85 or 95 points for painters? So I would say for painters, individual visa 189 is a there is no chance, I would say.
Yeah.
Because 189 is a very rare find. Okay. And it's the government does not prefer it. Okay. And usually it goes over 100 points, and
Yeah.
highly skilled people.
Yes.
Okay. Highly skilled people get it in engineering or,
Yeah.
you know, health professionals, all
Yes.
these. Okay. Mehak is asking. Okay. This is a question for Geetanjali.
I'm doing job as a chef.
And haven't done JRP. What are the options for me for PR after JRP? I have done 1,300 hours. And what are the requirements too? Okay, actually it's for you.
It's for you. That was I about to say. How would I answer that?
Okay.
Yeah.
So you are doing you are working as a chef and haven't done JRP. What are the options for me for PR after JRP? Okay. Once you do JRP, you will get the skill assessment. Once you have skill assessment, okay, depending if you are in Victoria, okay, currently there is a option for chef to apply for 190 and 491 visas depending on your location. Okay. And in other states, if you are in other states, then there is a working requirement that you must let's say if you talk about South Australia, so you must be working there for 6 months to apply for the state sponsorship. But once you get the skill assessment, definitely you in Victoria you are eligible. Okay. Okay. Siddesh is
Guys,
asking.
because there are so many questions, we will try to take as many as we can.
Mhm.
But if we miss to answer your call, please feel free to email us at gsm1@asiapacificgroup.com or info@asiapacificgroup.com.
Or we are sharing this contact details here
Yes.
on our screen.
And you can take it from there and you can email us because I can see so many people wants to ask so many questions.
Yeah.
We'll try as many to answer.
But I think we can take 2 more questions.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, let's take 2 more questions. G is missing. Okay.
Sorry.
So that's all right.
Yes. And the other one is.
Info at. And what is your one?
I get in emails from.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'll type
So I'll once again I'll do it. Let's say copy. Copy.
That's.
So if you have student inquiries, this is not copying, maybe type it. If you have any inquiry regarding courses, admission in the courses, requirement, fees, structure, fees, because there is a range of fees. Okay.
Yes.
Depending on which state or which city you are studying and which institute you choose,
Yes.
the course will be different. So you can email Geetanjali at Nahar.
Nahar@asiapacificgroup.com.
Yeah.
For migration, you can email Arun, gsm1@asiapacificgroup.com, or otherwise you can email us info@asiapacificgroup.com.
Yeah, that's right. So we have to wrap up now because it's over 5:15.
Yes.
Okay. So
we'll not be taking much of your time, guys. Thank you so much for joining. And we will get back to all the queries. Please drop your numbers and we'll get back to you. Thank you so much. We really appreciate. Thank you.
Yeah, sorry about that. We are not able to answer some of your questions. So whatever you have asked a question about, please email us in these email IDs, okay, your questions, and we will definitely get back to you on these questions. Okay?
Yes.
All right. Thank you, everyone. You have a nice day ahead.
Thank you so much.
You.
Thank you.